got everything set up. Now it's time for Wily practice. Oh. I think Wily 1 to Wily 3 is gonna be the goal today. Not like a full segment of that, obviously, but like doing all three of those segments like individually. Maybe I start learning the base fight. Maybe not. I don't know how hard it's gonna be to like, you know. I don't know how hard 1 to 3 is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but this is probably the hardest stage of the first half of Wily. It's the hardest thing before Wily 4. This is actually like it's kind of like a difficult start to the stage, honestly. This might be the hardest stage gameplay so far. Okay, got past the first screen. That's good. Okay, just stand here. Stand here and wait for anything to hit. God. You can probably just hug that right wall. I just don't. I haven't even fucking played like that much Outenjo. It's just the funniest game I could think of. I was just going through like a Mario Kart item box noise in my head, and then I ended up deciding that Outenjo was the funniest game to use to like close that out. Okay, so they never, it's not position-based, I don't think. They just always are. There's just always, like, tops coming from the top of the screen. On the screen. Like, that's just always a point of concern. That movement was way too sketchy. I should not have done that. I think this is kind of just like a PlayStation screen. Okay, yeah, just hug that wall. Don't try and kill that enemy. Okay, I think you just gotta lure that. I think you just gotta lure that. And then run under it. Either Ellie's than me? That's crazy. That's crazy work. I'm the only one who's allowed to do that. I didn't teach you how to do this. Why is this what you do now? That's more like it. That's more like it. Such a hater? I am, famously. Also, I think yeah, it fixed itself, actually. It fixed itself, like, the second stream I did. I think I just needed to log into it, because, it just kind of, like, shit itself at the first stream, because, like, it didn't know what to do with the fact that I have a new username, so now that it knows that, like, this is the same account, it's gonna work right, I'm guessing. Yeah, just do that. Take out the big Mega Man 6 enemy I don't know the name of. Oh, that part of the room looks really annoying. I'll probably put a save state there. Blows up. Yeah, you do that quite often. You do that on a regular basis. I feel regular occurrence. I gotta start using more fucking channels on my server. It's just all like occasionally I post something in general and then like I can like the important stuff channels. I think this might be like the hardest stage to this point to run. Actually, like, I can't say that yet because I haven't even gone to the boss yet, but like this feels harder than anything I ever would have. Which you kind of expect that to some extent, but like this is already kind of fucking with me a bit. I think I'll just put a save state in this part of the room. Be safe. Okay, I don't need it. I'll put it like here. Do these enemies respawn? Okay, I think something like that. I think movement like that is how you deal with that. So yeah, do that. That's pretty sketchy though. Yeah, that's what you do. It's just kind of like dancing along with it. Okay, that's not bad at all. All of the stages of this game don't even like. Everything that looks difficult in a stage of this game feels like it's just alerting instead of actually like mechanically difficult. I mean, I kind of knew going into the stages were going to be like easy, but I don't know. I guess I just had different expectations for what the stages would entail. I guess I expected them to be like easier, you know. But it's not even like they're hard. They're just kind of. You just gotta like put a save state in some places to figure out what to do, you know. I always forget that missile exists. It's probably weird, like, it's probably just, like, a weird experience for most of chat to just see, like, unquestionably locked in on a video game thing instead of just the stream being perma me tweaking. Like, I feel like I would expect this stream to just be me perma tweaking, but that's just... I'm just locked in, I guess. I entirely forget if I said this or not, but I think like weekend streams, or not even like weekend streams, but like streams when I don't have on days that I don't have like personal obligations, but it's also gonna be like late streams for I think those are gonna be like noon my time, just so that I don't completely get my viewership cannibalized. I still don't know what I'm gonna do for like weekday Carrot Late streams. Maybe I just like take those days off or something? I don't know. I'll play it by ear. Oh yeah, also I just remembered Wednesdays are gonna be like Wednesday specifically, I just get home from school later. So like later start time by necessity. And those are probably going to be shorter streams because of that. Once I miraculously just like learn how to lock in and make it so that I can get schoolwork done faster, therefore can like stream later, but then that would also probably just make like Monday and Friday streams longer as well. I think this might be like a shorter stream, honestly. Like I still got a movie to watch tonight. We are watching all of Aoi Shushi tonight. I just completely like locked out of my like my movie watching thing because I started because like firstly it was like school stuff mostly, and then I just decided all of my free time was like going to be BM 1.2 related stuff. So like watching movies kinda just went to the wayside. You know how it is. Yeah, just like use the ladder to your advantage on that one. And I forgot that's already end of the stage. This fight looks a little like jank. I'm not looking forward to it too much. Yo, Heather. Wrong. I think I'm just gonna play this fight safe, mostly. Like, go up top unless there's a fire attack. Or just stay on the, like, middle top platform. Don't, and then just, like, focus on dodging specifically, rather than trying to like, get more shots in. I mean, if I can get shots in, that's, like, that's a nice bonus, but, like, that's not... Oh. I need to add more fucking 17 emotes. Yeah, just stay in the center for that attack. I think I'm only gonna need to get down for fire. Hold on, let me add Funwa. My bitrate horrible right now. It's like fine. Okay. Funwa has been added. Are there any other, like, noteworthy omissions out? It's actually good, like, I understand the whole it being 1 AM thing. I don't know what. I need to just like completely get it out of my head, like the idea of like firing when it doesn't. Like you can get a shot on the way down, but like just like don't get greedy with it. Just be pragmatic with your shots. Why did I go down? I should add no weighing. No weighing is getting added. I haven't. Oh yeah, no weighing is there. It's just not showing up on my end. Oh yeah, I just remembered it's because the pop-out thing doesn't have any of the, This doesn't have any fucking, what's it? Oh, my pop-out window doesn't have any, like, extensions. Did you just call her Pat? That's just not what she's called. That's like a name. If you're gonna give her like a joke name, call her like Pat or something. Can I blame that on being like 1 AM, or is that, or do you just gotta walk the plank for that? I see. I gotta figure out how to get this to like actually have extensions. Cause like it just doesn't for some reason. Oh, new Nathan video, Nathan. We're watching that later today. Fuck. Or probably tomorrow. I still got a little issue to shoot all about tonight. Alright, see ya. I still don't know how to like tell the difference between the two. Like rounders in this fight. Not familiar with it. We are searching that in. We are just searching that in right-clicking search with Google. Yeah, it's not ringing any balls, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I will probably write back to you once I get around to it, surely. This fight seems more like a patience test than like a skill check. Honestly. Like, it's just so easy to just want to keep shooting even though that's like a bad idea. I haven't seen Peacemaker, so that's not helpful to me, unfortunately. I see. This girl fucking sucks at leaving the LE stream. Bye, Heather. I think just like drop down once you know that it's gonna be the end of the cycle. Or like once you know it's gonna be the end of a low cycle, just immediately drop down. And then get back on top if needed. I think it's gonna be like one last rotation. This fight just feels like it's gonna be like an inexplicable like thing of vibes. Like, I'm not gonna be able to explain how I know what to do. I'm just gonna, like, know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not gonna be able to articulate it. That or I'm gonna have, like, I'm gonna have this entire fight mapped out at, like, a 200, like, cell, like, flowchart. Or it's, like, either gonna be one or the other. Okay, I think just get on the outer block should be safe. Maybe it's just like go down for like all of them or something, I don't know. Or just like, maybe just stay on the same level of elevation as the end of the cycle. Fire is definitely better to do, like, not in the center. That fire you definitely want to do on ground level. They're both in the center, it's so scary. I think you might just want to do every attack on ground level, honestly. Never mind. I forgot you're gonna have to jump over it in that case. Maybe do fire on, like, the edge platform. That might be the play, just do fire on the edge platform. Or not fire, do electric on the edge platform. Because then it's just like react to when it's a bad idea to you standing there. And then just kind of sit still, look pretty the rest of the way. No matter what strats I do for this fight, I'm gonna look back on them in like 3 months and be like, I am the worst video game player to ever live. Why did I ever think this was remotely acceptable? And that just kind of feels like how this grind is gonna play out. General. Okay, I think the core tenet of that attack is whatever you do, just stay on the level of elevation you're at. Don't try to like swap your level. Maybe you just want to chase this attack like all over the place. Actually, maybe you don't want to. Like maybe you don't want to play it safe. Maybe you do just want to like try and eliminate as many cycles as possible by like following it. I think that might be the play, actually. Like, try and minimize the amount of attack cycles you have to deal with. It seems like just like it's gonna... I feel like I'll probably end up like sleep buffing this to some extent. Actually, that attack, that doesn't feel that bad on the bottom of the screen. So maybe do just like stay on the bottom for as much stuff as possible. Suck it, talking. Girl who had lunch at like 5 p.m. today, that's me. Or it was like, at that point it was like lunch dinner amalgam. You know how it is. You would know how it is, or you seem the kind of person who would know how it is in this situation. We're not calling it fucking Winter, dude. That's not, we're not doing that. It's called lunch dinner amalgam. Better name. Yo, you want, like, you wanna head over to my place for a little, like, lunch dinner amalgam? That's way better. We are not calling it Winter. We are calling it lunch dinner amalgam. I kind of just completely forgot about the bubble attack. I think it's just that, like, every time you get hit by it, you're like, yep, I got hit by bubble attack. That's my bad. I was kind of not doing what I was supposed to be doing there. Don't drop down for the express purpose of dodging electricity. Also, is electricity like a deterministic attack, or is there some like RNG to it? I can't tell. I can't tell how many, like, variants of electricity there are. I kind of wish I could. This might be another just, like, put on my own music kind of stream, honestly. That might be the vibe. I got the one that's the long one. Also, honestly, I kind of feel like it's just more consistent to dodge electricity on the floor than on top platform. Neither of them is really consistent. Oh. Mods crush his skull, thanks. I think I kind of like lowballed how hard this boss is going to be, honestly. Am I really going to have to do this like standing on the... I think it's just, this is a very like situational awareness demanding fight. And, like, it's, fights like that always just kind of feel like sludge before you know what situations you need to, before you fully understand what situations you need to be, like, cognizant of. I really think it's just electric that's the crux of this fight. Yeah, keep thinking, like, I'm like, vaguely aware of the situation, it's just not playing out how I think it's gonna play out. Which, I mean, is kind of inevitable in like early stages of grinds like this, there's so many aspects of we're still trying to figure out how to deal with stuff that's like constant, that's not always gonna like interact the same way every time. I am probably gonna go so insane hearing this hack soundtrack. over the next however long of my life. This is why I should have done unique harassment full game instead of basic master 1.2 buster only. God, that attack is so fucking hard. I should like maybe I should just like sit down and like try and survival this fight and just focus on how electricity works. And like see if I can find patterns. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm just gonna try and analyze this. And of course it's not giving me electricity when I want to analyze specifically electricity. So can you just like, theoretically, if you're standing in the center, can you just like stand still and do nothing? And dodge almost every one of them? I think that might be the play. I think that might be the play. Like, just try and, like, walk off the platform. But is it, like, viable to get back up there and get to the center fast enough if you're, like, trying to squeeze out damage? It's not. Good job, lunch. Worms at you, I suppose. You didn't really miss anything of substance, you just missed me, like, lapping this. You just missed me going into analysis mode. White people don't even say I'm doing a thing anymore, they say I'm going thing that's being done mode. That standing in the center of the platform thing is actually such a good strat. I'm so happy that electric is deterministic in when the attacks go off. That actually makes that attack infinitely, and the slide in general, infinitely less of a headache. Surprised I dodged that fire, honestly. Hi, Pixel. That's what I am now, yeah. That's the current state of affairs. I'm currently trying to like figure out the first Wily boss. Maybe you actually can still do the damage squeeze strats if you just like take your time on the way getting back up. This fight, basically, I'll just, like, not shoot for a second. Okay, so one of these two is fake, one of them is real if you shoot the fake one and your shot's just ding off of them. And then it can do one of 3 attacks. That's... The one that I just had to dodge is the one that I've been the most worried about, but I just found that strat for it that works pretty consistently. This one you just want to go under the platform, because that lets you dodge it more consistently. And then I think this one you also want to go under the platform. But also, because of the fact that they're rotating around the arena, and you want to have, like, ideally you don't want to have that many attacks on this, because you don't want to, you know, you don't want to get hit. I'm just trying to figure out what the right, ratio of splitting, like, trying to deal damage and, trying to not get hit is. Because, like, the more damage you deal, the less opportunities you have to get hit, but also the more opportunities you're creating for getting hit in, certain ways because of just the nature of playing less safe. Which you kind of have to do to squeeze out more damage on a fight like this. Vera, what does that even mean? quote, 5 separate quote marks, Vera_Artemis, 5 closing quote marks. IMO. IMO. I imagine like the banter portions of these streams just look fucking psychotic to anyone who isn't in Jay's community, or just like in the Celeste community at large. I think I'm just gonna try and play more safe. Is it now? Oh, got stuck on the platform. Yeah, I think staying on the top platform. Oh, hi Amsterdam, hi Amsterdam. We were just talking about how psychotic this is gonna look if you, like, the banter is gonna look if you're not in the Celeste community, so I guess you're just my litmus test. Oh my god, bro, we have like... That shit looked like Vera_Artemis. Yes, I am well aware. That is the point that is being made, Amsterdam. Everyone else in chat, and by everyone I mean all, like, 2 other people are, though, and, like, most of the people who are, like, showing up to these streams are Celeste. 2028? What does she know, chat room? What does she know? What does this girl know? What? It's my OBS. Why did it like disconnect me from my own chat for a sec, huh? I'm blaming that on me not winning that attempt. Vero, you cannot be trusted with alcohol. This is like extremely known. Not even just the whole like being 16 thing, like relative to the average 16-year-old even. I trust you with alcohol less. It's like 18 to buy in Australia, I think. I'm pretty sure I've heard someone mention this. Beast mode, honestly. Okay. I feel like this is probably gonna end up being like a 5-ish cycle fight on average. Okay, go down. Basically, go down if you don't see the teleport. Not the teleport. If you don't see electricity, go down. And you can react to when you get electricity pretty easily. This fight actually doesn't seem that bad now. Like, these fights are all not, like, trivial, but they feel like a lot... I was expecting them to be a lot harder to execute, but a lot of them just kind of feel like... They just kind of feel a bit, like, learnier than I thought they were gonna be, I guess. Okay, got it the first time. 2x attempts. A lot. I don't even know what that's like in reference to. I've just been too locked in, I think. That's a lot of damage on the first couple phases. Or first couple cycles. I almost instinctively started going down. I chickened out on my strat. Not even chickened out, I think I just kind of like... I kind of just froze up a bit. Hell no. Hell no. I didn't even see the monster part of that. That's just... your Twitch account is getting, like, banned permanently. This is not hell yeah. This is not hell yeah. This is very firmly a hell no. How did I fall off the platform there? Am I stupid? It will not be. Yeah. Do we got any fish heads in the chat room besides Amsterdam? I'd imagine not, but like... Oh yeah, also I gotta explain this to you. Last stream I was telling Red that like her username looks so weird with no badges that she was like, why don't you like just give me mods so that I have a badge or something? Problem solved. And then just to rage bait her, I gave Pixel VIP. Like that was the sole purpose of me giving her VIP. That was all that was there to accomplish. Don't ever give no responsibility of giving out power and notoriety in her community to the Ellie Cockapole. Nuh-uh. I'm not doing bribes. Also, I literally can't even accept payments still. The payment method is gonna take a while, you know? Payment methods don't just fall in. Amsterdam. I would say we know, but like, I know, and then everyone else in the server is like, what are you talking about? I know from personal experience. The others do not have that personal experience. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be like a... I was just not gonna pronounce it at all. I was just gonna sidestep it. I was just gonna sidestep the pronunciation of that entirely. That was preemptive, I think. I don't remember even saying the name of it. I didn't say the name of it, and I'm not saying the name of it. I'm just dancing around it because I don't feel like looking it up on Forgo right now. W rage bait, honestly. Amsterdam AIOU's literally in the Boston area. They're doing a bit. They're doing a bit. Amsterdam in chat with like everyone else here is like, it feels like anachronistic, even though that's not how that works. It does not feel like these two people should exist in the same physical space. They should not be in contact with one another. Oh, that's so sketchy. But okay, before that. How was I supposed to know that? I don't want anybody else to live in the world. Famously. This is probably a reference that I'm not intuiting. I just felt like saying famously to that. Be what I have to be mean to my friends because I'm bored. Why am I still on top platform? I mean, it worked, but like, get off, get that thing off the side of the road, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Ah, I almost got the 2x. It's still not happening. We do not need you bypassing auto mod. We do not need that. We're not making jackass a thing here. We're not making the LD jackass emote. forgot how to dodge electricity award. I'm gonna like more actually random armor. I was informed. Yeah, don't try to damage. Don't try to like squeeze out as much damage as possible. It's not a good idea. That's such a bad pattern, or not even a bad pattern. I just dodged it in like the worst way possible. Kind of awesome. I think I should stop trying to do, like, go down preemptively. Just, like, do it in reaction to, the telegraph. Don't just do it just to do it. Thankfully, it's, like, easy enough to react to, every attack pattern. To, like, meaningfully be able to employ the strategy that I'm doing. I'm just getting greedy there, honestly. Girl who is big and greedy, question mark? Is this anything? Why did I get stuck to the platform there? Shit's looking like Smash Ultimate, it's crazy. I see. We know this, Vera. This is very well documented by the people. The world at large is well aware of this fact. I feel like I'm trapped in a power struggle every time I I feel like I'm trapped in a power struggle every time I have a conversation with you. Every time you are like doing text-based communication with me, I am just in a power struggle. Unfortunate. Also, Vera, before you ask, the server is just like vague autism about things that you aren't knowledgeable about, so I don't really see it being in the cards. You just kind of seem like the kind of person who would be like, let me in the server, I don't know you, but let me in. I am just letting you know I don't think it would be. I don't think it's a Vera server. Amsterdam server. I admit it, but I don't think no one else hears in it, because I'm like the only person hearing them, so like, why would anyone else be there, you know? This message is really funny to me. I'm just the fucking person who Hirasama guy to you? Okay. Oh, damn it. I unplugged my fucking... I just unplugged my headphones from my, I was laughing at that, so I just, like, unplugged my headphones from my computer, and now the it's like just completely. Listen, it's like. It's not that hard for me to like unplug them when I'm just like sitting normally because of like the way it's like my stuff is set up. It's not like they're plugged into like the PC on the ground. It's not that it doesn't take that much to make them disconnect. Close. Do I have to close the entire okay, I have to close and reopen Asopia. Thank you for the assist. Thank you for the assist. Okay, I'm gonna actually do an attempt, and then I'm gonna look for that, Hirasawa image. Like, even if this clears, I'll just look for it, and then do the 2x after I look for it. It's somewhere in my DMs with Deca, so I can just get it over to you from that. Yeah, I think it's just a good idea to like always go down, as long as you're not in the center immediately. That's just a bad pattern. I'm not sure how I would have dodged that, but there probably was a way. Okay, let's look for this image. I should pause Signer. She sent me that like a year ago? Jesus. Okay. Image. I'm gonna be honest with you, Stu. I just looked up the word baby girl in my DMs with Deca, and then I just found it from that. Vera, this is all you think about. Vera, this is all you do. W side note. I don't even know what the side note is. But just saying also side note as its own message is like W side note just on principle. Girl who side notes. Oh. That's I'm getting a lot more like what the fuck. I'm getting a lot more like weird I'm getting a lot more like, why can't I just not finish this out? I'm getting a lot more weird fire patterns. Why did it take me so long for me to, like, formulate that thought? It's not a hard thought to formulate, girl. Side note. Oh yeah. There's so many, I was gonna say there's so many more letters, but I think it's really just, I think it's just a audio in mock. And then maybe, like, and there's, like, someone from New York State. There's just a lot of, like, northeastern US out of all the people in my server right now. Girl who gets on the Edge platform for like no reason at all? What was I trying to accomplish with that? I've already been doing this for like an hour? Jesus. How bad have I been at this fight? What am I doing? I need to mute Dystopia and then just put on my own practice music. What fucking Mob Deep song did I just start humming? I can't even. I'm blanking. Also, let me make sure that the overlay actually works today instead of yesterday where it just, I had it set up and then it just like was not connecting to the API. So it was just like worthless mode. Okay. Turn on desktop audio, turn off Dystopia audio. Or no, keep desktop audio off because then it's gonna like show up on the VOD. Just have Spotify audio. Okay. Do I put on like smaller like 200 song playlist or do I put on like 2,000 song playlist? What do I do, chat? What do I do? What do I say? I'm just gonna scroll the 2,000. I'm just gonna scroll one of them. Hold on, let me just make sure that I like, actually have like a different playlist RNG roll. Okay. I'm just gonna scroll the 2000 one and then I'm just gonna start it with whatever song gets clicked. Sure, we're starting with Fancy Clown, that works. Okay, it actually works. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is like super quiet as well. Are the audio levels good right now? Okay. My main playlist is like 2,200 songs. It's basically just like any song where I would like even like it's basically just like the similar thing as having like your playlist just be all your liked songs, but like with songs that I would like, not including songs where I wouldn't want to hear them on repeat. So just everything I would actually want to listen to on a semi-regular basis in the same playlist. It was originally just like playlist of stuff to listen to while I played SF6, and then it just kind of metamorphosized beyond that. God, I wish I could have game audio and out of game music. I'm just worried that that Game Genie code screws with lag or something. Shocked. There's probably gonna be a lot of funny rolls on this playlist. Ah, I almost got it. That's kind of beast mode. What was I doing? I wasn't even looking at the screen. What was I doing for that electricity? I was not locked into the slightest. For real. I should probably put the pop-up thing in the bottom right so that I can actually see what song is on. L. Wait, actually, did I ever tell anybody about like the fact that like I have heard the last song that played in public once? I was at like a mall like 5 store like end of 2024, and they were playing I think they were playing GNX like front to back when I walked, and then when I walked in they were on like Heart Part 6 or something. But then like right after GNX ended, they just popped Fancy Clown, and then the first note, my eyes like popped out of my head because what the fuck do you mean? Why are they playing Fancy Clown at the mall? What are you doing? I mean, ball knowledge, but like, why? And then I think after that they popped something off Take Me to Your Leader. Not even like phasers or one of like the popular ones. It was like Crazy Run, I think. And then I think it was something from like Big Brother after that. I want to say, or Little Brother, whatever. I forget their name. Maybe it was like Bone Thugs and Harmony. I don't really remember it super well. I knew it was like a rap group with like a name I was like familiar with, but I haven't heard an album from it in full. It was either Little Brother or Bone Thugs and Harmony. I might just pop the Game Genie code, honestly. Hold on, let me check if this works. I'll close this and see if the sheet does anything. Maybe it's just that okay, I'd have to make new states to even use it. So it's kind of useless. That does make sense, though. Oh, awesome. But that does make sense, considering how save states, like, work. Okay, I'll just go back to muting Nestopia. And then maybe I could screw around with, like, that code off stream or something. Actually, maybe I could just, like, put in a password or something. Like, the password to take you to Wily 1. Because I know I am gonna want to have, the game audio at least for, Actually, hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna test something. Where's the folder with the, where's just the basic Nestopia folder? Okay, close, sound. I'm just gonna test if the lag feels different with or without it. Password. Hold on, let me just take a snipping tool of that so I remember what it is. Oh, I have Dystopia muted anyway on stream, so like, yeah. Sheets. I guess if I get it this attempt, that can just be the segment. I think Wily 1 to Wily 3 all being done today is like a bit of an unreasonable expectation. I really hope this doesn't mess with, I really just hope this doesn't mess with lag in any way. I don't know if it does, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does, and that would be really sad because then I wouldn't be able to do this. Also, I'm gonna make the actually, is it? I'll just make like it slightly louder on OBS, or not on OBS. I'll make the actual emulator slightly louder. Yeah, this is a test. This isn't anything like serious. The reason I'm worried about lag is because there's a Mega Man 3 strat. Oh, I should probably turn it back down to 10 instead of 12. There's a Mega Man 3 strat where you get really close to a spike hitbox on, I think, Doc Gemini's stage? Either Doc Gemini or Doc Shadow. You get really close to a spike hitbox on one of those, and that the game thinks you died, and your like health gets set to 0 and the music is gone, but you can still play the level like normal. And I'm pretty sure the reason that's faster is because not having the music loaded like helps with lag or something. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mega Man 2 had something similar, even if it has like a lot less unoptimized lag handling than Mega Man 3. Because Mega Man 3 lag handling is horrible. Okay, I don't care about if I get hit or not. This is just a test. This would actually be the MVP of the grind if it works. This game GD code would save my life. If this game GD code saves my life if this game GD code just like genuinely like is generational wealth if it doesn't tamper with lag at all. I think I'll probably just start going for attempts on Rally 1 at least. I could maybe like replicate this by finagling with audio channels in Dystopia itself, but I don't feel like doing that. Okay. This might be placebo, but it feels slightly less laggy than having the music in. Yeah, that feels less laggy, but I'll do an attempt on the other folder for comparison's sake. Okay, that's a lot. That's very laggy on with music code. And I think that's laggy, but I can check. I think fire's the best like litmus test for lag. If it is still laggy, I'll just do attempts with game audio muted. Like entirely. Or I could just have game audio going still, but like oh, I didn't put a save state. Cause I'm stupid. So we gotta go through the entire stage again. Oopsie. I'll just go through it with weapons to speed it up. Do I even have the Cheeto activated? Okay, I do. Yeah, we are going through this entire stage with Ring. Also, you know how the FAQ, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this with weapons because I'm afraid it might nullify the difficulty too much. This is what this game is like with weapons. I say as I die. Yeah, I'll just unkite emulator speed. What's the thing to do that again? I entirely forget the uncap emulator speed button. Thank God I'm not gonna have to wait this cutscene out every time I want to do a full Wily attempt. The weapons in this game are so stupidly good. This is like probably just the easiest one to use. I don't even know if it's necessarily the best one. You could probably solo the game with this pretty easily. Unless there's like bosses that are immune to it that I'm forgetting. It doesn't. Wait, does this even have like the game audio muted? Or the song muted? Okay, yeah, the song is muted. I just have to check. I thought I might have been hearing it like faintly or something. Also, the audio levels are different now because I can't be fucked to make them what they were before I changed them to make sure that there was no song audible on Dystopia. I'll turn them up a bit more after this. Okay. I think that's closer to what it was. Moment of truth. Let's see how laggy fire attack is. That's really what this all comes down to. If I notice lag during fire attack, it's over. Or if I don't notice lag during fire attack. Yup. It affects lag. Yeah, it's still my birthday. So let me delete the code. Because if it affects the lag, then you can't really be running with that because it's not the same gameplay-wise as running on, like, unmodified. I'm probably gonna raid Nathan at some point anyway. I don't know why, but this entire, like, mixtape has, like, the most Baltimore vibes ever for something that's, like, for an artist that's, like, not affiliated with Baltimore at all. Okay, let's try and get Wily 1. Let me make sure I have the code disabled. Okay, I do. That's really unfortunate that I can't just mute it. I really hope that, like, there's some combination of Dystopia channels I can mute to have sound effects still be clean, while, game audio... to have game audio, but no music, but I don't think that's possible. It's good to, like, know that that definitely does impact lag, though, and not just be, like, wondering about it. Maybe I could just, like, ask the ROM hack Discord about that. Let me make sure the overlay is still working. Okay, the Spotify overlay is still working. Good. It would be really funny if this grind is what caused me to lock in on schoolwork, just so that I can, like, play it more responsibly. I might just only do Wily 2 tonight. Oh, but Wily 2 is Black Devil. Not Black Devil, Purple Devil. Purple Devil is also gonna suck to learn. Maybe I just, maybe tomorrow is just learn Wily 3 and Wily 4. Tomorrow is probably gonna be a shorter stream on account of the whole it being Thanksgiving thing. Why am I getting hit by that now? Girl who is back and then forth and back and forth and back and forth and back again. Girl who is the last album on game? I don't remember typing the word game at any time, dude. What? Game? Okay, as I was saying, Vera, your girl who's the final song on Emergency and I by Dismemberment Plan, released in 1999. That's you. That's not what I'm referencing! I am referencing the Dismemberment Plan! You failed to understand my reference! For shame! You must listen to Emergency and I by the Dismemberment Plan. Post haste. You know what? Fuck it. Actually, I have the power. I have the power. I'm turning the song off. I'm putting that album on literally right now. Literally right now. Hold on. No, I still have shuffle on. Now it's playing. Okay. Hold on. Hi, Nebu. Why did I pronounce you without, like, why did I pronounce it Nebu instead of Nebu? This is more urgent, I fear. Once I get, if I get affiliate, I kind of want to add like a channel point redeem where you can just like album request for like 10k, 20k channel points. And if it's a good album, I give you VIP, but if it's a bad album, I ban you for a week. Cacophony is how I pronounce it. Everyone kind of just says it their own way, and also everyone just pronounces it, everyone just calls me Caco or Ellie anyway, so that kind of nips the problem in the bud. I think someone else was having a similar problem with not being able to follow. No, that if you're permaban, I didn't even say permaban. I said banned for a week. I said banned for a week. You're misconstruing this redeem idea. You can't do that. L Strawman, L Strawman. Also, if anything, getting banned over that reflects badly on your taste, not mine. I'm really lucky there's nothing in this game relies on an audio cue, so I can just mute the audio. It is Ellie's day. That is what it is today. Thanks, Aubrey. I have listened to Dragon Force albums in full and liked them. Granted, that was like 5 years ago, but like, you know? I think the threshold for ban would be like 5 out of 10 or below, and then the threshold for VIP would be like 9 out of 10 or above. I shouldn't have. I messed up the movement. This is what happens when you don't play a stage for too long. It all comes back to you. I think normal people just call that forgetting things. Also, I should add follow alerts, I think. Oh, that's so good. I need to listen to the rest of their output. I invoke this album a lot for only having it heard it front to back like once. Granted, I've heard a couple songs on it like a good number of times, but like I've only heard the full thing once. I just don't really re-listen to albums like a ton. I'm kind of just like I throw the songs I really like into the infinite playlist blender and then re-listen to it in full when I feel like it. Be that weeks, months, or years after first listen. Why did I think what do you want me to say was the second song on this? Oh, it's song 3, that explains it. Without even listening to them is crazy. Oh my god. How did I not get hit there? This attempt deserves to be dead. Ah, and I didn't even get to do anything cool with it. I think that's just because you like Linkin Park and your brain is trying to make that connection post-haste. It's like how RYM users just compare every band to Radiohead. I think you're just doing that, but for Linkin Park. they respawn thing, huh? I think just jump over the saws. Don't even try to shoot them. Shooting them is more trouble than it's worth. Has this been the longest I've spent on a segment? It might be. I mean, it makes sense considering how much, like, how lordy Rounder is. Ah, why did I jump there again? That could have been a Rounder attempt. Girl who says Rounder attempt when Girl says that could have been a boss attempt on the game where the only hard part are the bosses. Okay, this is the song that I thought was just like a zombie album. Girl who really likes this song. This really is, Mega Man really is the most simple game ever, just because you can shoot to the beat at, like, all times, almost. Yeah, remember that you can just climb down the ladder on that screen. I'll probably give Wily 2 a shake tonight, but I don't know if I'll finish it. I think I just underestimated Wily 1, honestly. I was unfamiliar with this game. And also, this is just a shorter stream on account of all of the birthday ongoings. Not out of 14. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get, I'm not gonna get the segment continuation because I don't remember how to dodge block double stuff. Not block double stuff, purple double stuff. Why do I keep calling him block double? There's not even anything in this to, like, suggest it's, like, based on block double specifically. It's, like, I think it's part of a twin devil sprite from 9? God, half of these streams are just me autistically yapping about either BM 1.2 specifically or Mega Man as a whole. Like, classic Mega Man as a whole. Okay, let me swap out the folders. I might go until, like, the practice timer hits 2 hours? I kind of wish there was a faster way of going about this. It's not that slow, but it's, like, kind of annoying. It's less annoying when you have to actually transfer the states, like when you have all the states made. But even then, it's still decently annoying to have to go to pass and then swap out the folder. But, like, I'd rather have to swap out a folder than have to have 9 states at all times. And, like, do, like, fucking Pikmin resource management with them. I thought that was the safer route, if anything, but I guess not. It probably still is safer, I just, like, did a bad jump. Like, that would be such a funny way to lose an attempt. Out of Wily 1 and then you just die to that. That sounds funny as hell. I think I'm starting to, like, I think I'm starting to get to the point of the Dunning-Kruger graph where, like, my confidence is, like, rapidly increasing right before it just completely fucking torpedoes. I think that's the part of the graph I'm on. I know that's not actually Dunning-Kruger, but, like, shut up. I'm at the peak of Mount Stupid right now, so to speak. Dude, lock in, lock in. Okay. Yo, I forgot it exists. Oh, this is actually a fucked mini-boss. Wait, you can just... I think, yeah, you just shoot to destroy them. Okay, that's not actually that fucked. Just, like, get to the top as soon as possible and just mass shoot, and then you don't have to deal with the bouncy balls. They call me the movement master. For a second, I was like, is that the end of the stage? Before I remembered this stage is the second one with the acid rain gimmick. Is it just safer to do this jump? Nope! I'm stupid. Just deal with the spine. You don't gotta do all that. Okay, yeah, you can just kind of get away with, like, moving around that past a certain point. I kind of forgot this song was even on this album. I thought it was on something else for some reason. I'm starting to, like, I'm starting to wonder which is going to be the hardest endgame stage between Gemini and Wily 1. I'm leaning towards Gemini, primarily just because spread walk is so fucking hard. state. It's really funny how if you shoot this, it looks like it's taking damage, even though it can't. I forgot when it goes up, you can just, I forgot that when it goes up is when it does the spread. I think for spread, you have to hug the wall? I don't know how to dodge down at all. You hug the wall. Don't think you need to turn around, though. This might actually be first tryable. Never say anything in your life ever again. I think this is the kind of boss where I don't think I'm gonna need to 2x it. And it's not even just that I don't need to 2x it, it's also just that it's a complete bore to, like, play for extended periods. Because half the fight is, like, unlosable, basically. Okay, start hugging wall. Yeah, none of these attacks are, like, hard at all. This might be the easiest boss in the game. The hardest part is not instinctively thinking you need to jump over it when it goes to the other, from the other wall. Yeah, it's just like a don't get impatient fight. I'm just gonna start doing attempts after this. Also, don't turn around. Do not turn around under any circumstances when he goes up. You can live without getting that hit. You don't need to, like, make your hugging the wall strat worse just to maybe get a single extra hit in. You can wait out another extra cycle. It's not gonna kill you, girl. Don't touch that left arrow. You're watching Badlands Chugs. What if Badlands Chugs was a Mega Man boss? Would this be anything? Yo, I just forgot this song was on the album. I'm gonna level with you. Why am I getting stutters? Why is my FPS dropping down to like 53.5 on an NES emulator? I'm gonna have to look into this. Is it because I'm streaming? There's a part of me that wonders if maybe hugging the wall there is sub-pixel dependent. I doubt it is, but it looks extreme, like you're cutting it extremely close every time. Going down. My fat ass thought this was only acting by Caro Benito. Am I wrong for that? Why did I say Caro Benito like that? What? But like, am I crazy for thinking they kind of sound similar? Or like the intro anyway? Okay, 10 out of 14. But it's you are invited by anyone to do anything. This song is so good. Okay. This is another maze level, but I think this one is also pretty easy to navigate. Thankfully, you can just move a bit around that. You don't need to shoot it. I just have trauma from Mega Man 1 Big O's. I don't think anyone in chat right now knew me when I was grinding Mega Man 1. But those who did, they know. They know what it was like. I might be able to combine these segments, honestly. I've done Wily 3 boss once. I think you go down here. Okay, yeah, you do. You are... 13 segment tonight, Queen. I really love the Wily 3 boss in this game. I think this is the big guy you just gotta shoot. The Japanese, just like as a cute aside, the Japanese, for the attack names, it's like a telegraph for what attack they're gonna do. like the it just says the like attack name of like the Pokemon move in Japanese at the bottom of the screen before everything. Paths. Oh, I already have the path swapped out. This might be the last thing I do today. Probably will be. Why is why is flamethrower so hard to dodge now? Yeah, he is just here. This game has this boss now. Wait till you see phase 2 of this fight. This is ROM hacks, get it right. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just autistic. Fan games do kind of have more like nonsense going on in them though sometimes. Oh, like I want to be the guy. Yeah, this is like an I want to be the guy fan game boss. I agree. Phase 2 of this fight is really funny, but I'm not gonna spoil what it is. Why am I getting hit so much? I've literally done this fight before. Am I just that watched at phase 1? What am I doing? Also, I wish this fight didn't have the cutscene. So that I didn't have to put the save state here, and that I could just put it, like, closer to the fight. So I don't have to wait out this every time I'm just gonna get hit by flamethrower. Or whatever, like, Juman Boruto is in English. Yeah, I don't know what this attack name is in English. Hell nah. Write a college essay about Basic Master 1.2 IMO. Ignore that you haven't known what this is for more than like half a week. Oh my god, it's the city. This song is so good. Girl who's really normal about the song. What am I doing? Why is every attack in this except for like whatever, I think that's Ice Beam is. Is that Ice Beam or Blizzard? It's not it's probably Ice Beam, but whatever that attack is, I just can't. That's the only one I can do right now. Okay, I think I figured out, Juman Boruto. I don't know what Juman Boruto is in English. Is it like just like Thunderbolt? I'm guessing. They're calling her the worst. They're calling her the worst scientist fight player ever. Oh my god. I'm gonna watch the like all bosses video. Wait, I've literally done this. I could just watch my own gameplay back. Do I have the recording for it still? Did I delete that? I think I still have the recording. I was doing it as part of a clip dump, and then I just never uploaded the clip dump. Okay, I do still have the recording. Okay, I just walked to the other end of the screen. And then I stayed in the corner for Jumon Boruto. Okay, my strat sucked anyway. For flamethrower. I'm learning. It's like the attack I get hit on the most in this session, I think. I should probably pull this up. I just did this like offline. Yeah, I'll just put up the desktop cache. I guess my strat was like start I guess maybe you just like walk to that corner like anticipatorially? Or just like stay in the center in general? I'll try that. Oh my god, hi, Juju, hi. Yeah, they just got Porygon in this game. That's crazy. I think now that I can just like read the attack names, I can just like plan out much better for them. Yup. Yup. Being able to read Japanese makes not even being able to read Japanese, just being able to recognize what text correlates to what attack makes this fight so much easier to like develop a game plan on. But yeah, hi. Hi. They named this song after me. As far as I'm concerned, it's Girl O'Clock all the time. I forgot this song sounded like this. I remembered the lyrics, I just forgot it sounded like this. Okay. Guess what Phase 2 of this? Space World Porygon 2. That's right. They got Space World Porygon 2 in this game. Phase 2 is also probably easier than Phase 1. Yeah, Phase 2 is supposed to... actually, that's the entire Earth. That's Seismic Toss. That is what that move is. It literally says, Chikyu, can you read? Awesome. I'll take your word. You failed the 50-50. Unfortunately, all my main advice for this advice for this fight is literally just get ready to learn Japanese, buddy. Literally knowing Japanese or being able to like intuit which attack is which instead of having to just recognize them as abstract shapes just makes this fight infinitely easier. Because you could just tell which attack is which. That's now he's gonna Cyber Toss. Cyber Toss again. Inch power. Mega Drain. Oh, doesn't even matter. I already got the 2x. 3x? Genuinely, this fight is really cool. It literally is. It's literally the move. The name of the move in Japanese is literally Earth Throw. It is irrefutably the Earth. You can't even argue this. It's not. That's not up for interpretation. It is literally just Earth Throw in Japanese. I don't know. I almost got 3x. I think I just mistimed my jump. Also in the update. I'll just call that fight Porygon instead of Scientist. Okay. Maybe I'll give base a little bit of a spin. Maybe try and no-hit it like once. Eight and a half? That's like a reference to the movie. That's crazy. Oh wait, I forgot that in this game you can just shoot on ladders without you stopping in place. I just forgot that was a feature of this game. Tatsuax just kind of changed the engine in a lot of ways, I notice. Like, I know in Unique Harassment he got rid of the Mega Man 6 engine quirk, where you jumped out of a slide. Or like when you jump out of a slide, you don't actually jump, you just cancel the slide. Which is really cool if Mega Man 6 is your main speed game, but in any other context, it's like just a weird like game feel thing. I know he got rid of that in Unique Harassment, and I know there's some stuff in this that is like smoothed out. Like I don't think this entirely controls like the directional movement feels a lot more like it's like the best part. It feels like Mega Man 9 movement, honestly. Rather than like 2 or even like the directional movement of Mega Man 5. Like everything in this hack just feels right. Like you don't have like too long of turnaround animation. You don't have your jump zeroing out doesn't feel weird. It just feels like how a Mega Man game should control. Is it your internet? Okay, yeah, it is your internet. I was just checking to make sure my bitrate wasn't dying in addition to your internet shitting itself. Oh, this is the song that I wanted to. This is the song that me invoking prompted me to. Nai? That's like the Yuru Yuru Teikoku song. Hold on, I'm queuing that song right after this. I'm queuing the song right after this. I have to cue this song. It's in the queue. It's playing after this song is done. I showed it to Gigi. I forget if we were in call, if we were just like watching stuff like outside of call, but like I did show it to her once, like a while ago. guy who waves his hands in the air like he just doesn't care. Is this anything? Going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back. We're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back. Streamers who can sing versus streamers who can't sing. I feel like I'm actually like a half decent singer. Like, not to be like egotistical or anything. I feel like I am like genuinely competent at it. I mean, I did choir in school for a good couple of years. I just dropped it because of time reasons. What? What? Let me check. I can't see it. H? H? H exclamation point? H factorial? They're saying H factorial over here. It's crazy. Fuck, this is reminding me of the time I wanted to make like a stupid factorial joke in my DMs with someone, and then because it was like a number followed by 2 exclamation points, and then I realized through making that joke that the double factorial exists. And is it just a number to the number like the factorial of a number's factorial? It's basically just like factorial, but only for numbers that are like if it's an even number, it's factorial, but only like even numbers, and if it's an odd number, it's a factorial, but only odd numbers. So like 9 double factorials, 9 times 7 times 5 times 3 times 1. I'll take a more. Girls who drink water. Also, I'm probably just gonna watch. I'm probably gonna watch the Luchucha after, like, right after this stream. That movie is gonna change my everything, I think. I've been waiting to watch it for 2 years. I thought I started going too late on that. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Ancient Power feels like it should be a harder attack than it is, but it's just not hard for some reason. It definitely is like the hardest attack in this fight. But this is also like a pretty non-troublesome fight. Okay. 11 out of 14. Now we just got the last 3. On to Wily 4. Start of the scariest part of the run. I think my first major practice segment is gonna be Wily. Let me make sure okay. Also, yeah, I queued the song. I kind of forgot I did that. Let me make sure I made the practice state. Okay, yeah, I did make a practice state for Wily 4. Maybe you just like drop down to the I was about to ask if your stream audio was still off, but then I remembered you're literally responding to something that I said orally. So like, how could it be off in that scenario? This room seems a bit scary. Okay, let me swap the save state folders. I'm probably just gonna give base like a quick look. Like no longer than like 15-20 minutes. Yeah. That is the entire reason I queued it up, for the record. This is the song that my brain immediately goes to every time you say "die" in like any scenario. It's so good. I'm so normal. I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm so normal about the song. I'm so normal about the song. I'm so normal. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. It's 10 p.m. and I'm playing Rockman 2 Basic Master 1.2 Buster Only No Hit. I am not mathing right now. It seems like it's such a hard like attack to like enter. Or not a hard attack, like a hard room. I think the thing is like the lower cannon is your bigger point of concern. Oh, this room looks messed up. This room genuinely looks kind of messed up. For me, Mouth of Foot is one of those things where like I like listening to people who are I like reading about it. Like I like the idea of reading about math. I don't like actually doing it. I find it more of like an interesting thing to like learn about than rather to actually learn, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not one of those, like, I liked math until they put letters into it people. I don't like the process of actually going about doing math, but I find the concepts interesting if I don't have to be accurate with how I understand them and how I apply them. This room is scary. This is an evil Met placement. I see. I'll probably just put states here, just as like placeholders, so that I can get to base quicker. Girl who sees. That's what they called me in high school. I mean, I'm girls with glasses, and girls with glasses need glasses to see, famously. I am so fucking normal about this goddamn song. Gag. Okay, we got to base. I'm not gonna be able to lock. I'm not gonna be able to fucking lock in with this part of the song playing. Dude, if this played on a deep attempt, I think I just die in real life. I would just like bawl my eyes out if this played on like a real Wily 4 attempt, dude. Why can I not do the timing for the baits? Why can I not do the timing for the teleport baits? Am I just too tweaked because of the song? How is this part real? How is this part real? I'm so normal, I'm so normal, I'm so normal, I'm so normal. Loaded the wrong state award? I'm curious how many S inputs I'm gonna have, like, on average every session. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, seriously attempt this fight tonight. This is just kind of screwing around, trying to get a framework. You're a normal set. Okay, I remembered the timing. I'm not a normal set. You're a normal set. We literally just went over this. In what way am I normal and in what way am I a set? I fail both of these criteria. I'm an entity. We've been over this. I didn't even think he could do double teleport, honestly. Oh god, he teleported. Okay, that works. Double teleport, is kind of scary. This fight doesn't honestly seem... This fight doesn't even seem that bad, honestly. Like, it's probably the second hardest fight of the game still, but it doesn't seem like that head and shoulders above everything, below it like I thought it would be. This is a lot more consistent than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god. I think it's just a lot of like playing for as many. I think it's a lot of just playing to avoid worst case scenario. Also, don't jump too early there because I don't know what triggers what direction he goes. I'll probably play this fight for like a couple more minutes. That was a bad play. I just got saved by RNG. So far, I think the RNG in this game is it's impossible for a boss to do the same attack more than 2 times in a row, and also they are less likely to do the same attack 2 times in a row than they are to do a different attack. Which, I mean, I guess that's probability, but also it feels way less like a... It feels like way less than a 1 in 3rd chance that they do the same attack 2 times in a row. Girl who is not contained in the set that contains all sets, which also contains itself. Or what was that? Like, does the set that contains all sets contain itself? Or was it something about, like, sets that contain themselves specifically? I don't remember it. I just remember it vaguely from a Jan Measley video. That is so sketchy. Yeah, it's does the set of all sets that contains itself contain itself? That's the question I remembered. Yeah, this is probably the coolest boss in the game, gameplay wise. It's also like second hardest boss in the game. Also Hiroka. I'm probably gonna end the next a little bit, but Also, we're done the queuing stuff up. Audio. Does it? I think is it just like when the messages disappear, or is it like an actual cutoff? God, I didn't do the vertical manipulation. You can kind of get saved by sloppy execution on this fight a lot more than I thought you would be able to. You can just like RNG can kind of bail you out of situations where you didn't do the thing well. I don't know. I could probably tweak that at some point. I went the wrong way, but yeah. I should probably just react to the direction he's facing. Also, yeah, this is definitely a viable boss to 3x. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be at the start of this. I keep loading the wrong state. Oh yeah, hold on. I see the screenshot, but I could just like spam message just to test it. Okay, I think it's just the fade timing is really quick. I think the fade timing is just really quick, so there's very rarely a lot of messages on screen at the same time. That's what I thought you were. That's what I thought it was. You just made me think that it like actively like I messed something up. Maybe I should just like get rid of the fade, honestly. You're fine. I messed something up. This is probably gonna end up being my favorite fight of the game. Maybe I go into like 10 hours practice time? This fight being easier than I thought it was is probably just like, it's probably just bailing me out of the fact that it's bailing me out of the fact that Wily 5 is gonna take me like probably like a couple hours to just do in isolation. I need to pay more attention to the direction he faces before he does the post-teleport dash. I don't know if it's like deterministic or if it's just like it's just a 1 and 2. Every single time I dodge like that, it just feels like I'm cheating. I should not be dodging spread like that. How did I get under that? What fucking binds did I hit to freeze my... What binds did I hit to freeze my dystopia? Huh? I don't think I hit control anywhere. Maybe I hit, like, alt or something. But, like, I don't think I did. Yeah, this fight just kind of seems like this seems like the most execution-heavy fight of the game so far. Maybe Wily 3 dashes is, like, harder execution-wise, but that's just one attack. And I don't know how hard the other two are going to be to deal with. This is such a cool fight to have be like the first part of the end game of this grind, honestly. It's such a cool, like, welcome to a super deep attempt thing. If this was like a golden, I would probably put the pace ping here. Maybe I should make pace ping rolls for this grind, actually. But, like, I don't know how that would work with, like, not being something you can ping. Yeah, this fight has aura. It's true. Car seat headrest jump scare. I mean, not like I mind, but like, you know. I should re-listen to 2018 Twin Fantasy. I remember preferring 2011, but I think the thing is, like, 2011, like, the big picture of it I like more. I think I just like, but I think I prefer most of the 2018 versions of the song. It's just that, like, when the 2011 version is better, it's like, it kind of smokes it, I guess. Like, I way prefer 2011, I way prefer 2011 Beach Life and Death over 2018 Beach Life and Death. Which I don't think is a super common take, but, like, I just don't think Beach Life and Death works as well if it sounds, like, sonically clean instead of, like, sounding, like, lo-fi and everything. That's just a personal thing. I think it needs to sound at least a little scuffed to work. And also the, we're too scared to do shit part of the 2011 version is really good. I think I'll try to do this fight once and then call it. Sleep buff probably, does me really good on this fight. Yup. My birthday being really close to Thanksgiving is, like, the only reason I care about the holiday, because it means that, like, a decent amount of the time I get the day off. Yeah, this might be my favorite fight of the game. Honestly. On like, purely a gameplay level. It used to be Porygon, but Porygon fight is a little, like, basic gameplay-wise. This is still, like, very stimulating. Like, doing this boss to the end of the game is gonna be my first, like, big goal. Wily 1 to Wily 3 is also, like, a thing I want to do, but I don't think that's gonna take as long. Like, that kind of just feels like, get a good Wily 1 attempt and you're golden. Once I have Wily Castle in, like, 2 segments, I'm gonna probably start going for attempts from start interspersed with full Wily attempts. Like, half the session will be from start, half the session will be full Wily attempts. Just trying to work on a 2 segment. If I hit like 2 hours 30 practice time without a clear, I'll just call it, I think. Just so that it's not too late when I end. Okay, I think the direction you face when he does the post-teleport dash is what determines what direction he does after teleports. Like, you need to keep facing that direction so that you can, like, actually make the adjustments you need. You can't get ahead of yourself. And then create distance after the teleport, so that you don't get completely destroyed by spread. Very funny set of songs to have play back to back. This song might be the confidence boost I need, honestly. Is this in like my serious attempt playlist? I think it is. Got a bit greedy there. Stu just sent me the Deimos thumbnail that he needed it for. I just noticed the Hirasawa in it! This thumbnail is so good. Okay, I'm gonna show it on stream. I got the okay. Like, look at this. He's just there. He's just there. Urasawa's like just there. Okay. Okay, back to attempts. I think I'll just let this song play out, and then when it's done, and then when the song is done, I'll end stream, or not end stream, but like I'll start ending stream. Like I'll do the sheet stuff. That is famed Japanese musician and member of the band P-Model, Susumu Hirasawa, also known as the namesake for that one girl from K-On! Because all of the girls in that show are named after P-Model members. Or like their last names are anyway, not their first names. I misassend it. I just want to keep playing this fight, but it's like 10:30 p.m. This has not felt like 2.5 hours at all. This has felt way shorter. I kind of forgot I listened to this album, honestly. How did I dodge that? I did not deserve to dodge that. Double spread is scary because you're already, like, instinctively trying to prepare for something that isn't spread. Ah. Bass is so hard. Oh wait, no, I gotta keep it going for 10 hours. I gotta hit the 10-hour mark. I'm that close. Yeah, I'll go for 10-hour mark and then end. I kind of forgot this song goes crazy. I messed something up, but I got away with it because you did blue flash instead of spread. Hold? Ah, I should have said hold. That's a really good attempt, though. Okay. Swapping, this in. Okay, so 11 out of 14 segment. I probably shouldn't be punching stuff into I probably shouldn't be punching stuff into the desktop thing on. Like, nothing bad leaked, thankfully, but I shouldn't be using the Windows search bar on stream. That's probably a bad thing waiting to happen. Especially because I'm still logged into my school accounts on this, so I meant to open LiveSplit. Okay, 10 hours, 18 minutes. Not 18 minutes, 18 seconds. I'll edit title to that as well. I just forgot what tab I needed to go to. Honestly, I'm probably gonna put Wily 5 individually as the first thing in best runs. I'm just gonna, like, level with you. Okay, I think I took care of everything. Now let's see who there is to raid. Oh, Zenon's streaming. I think I'll raid Zenon. Zenon's chill. The first word I see in this chat room is Ellie. That's a sign we have to do this raid. Alright. Very good session. Very good session. YD2 and 3 went down pretty quickly, and I'm starting to get nice at